Thank you.
You're welcome.
What is up, everyone? Welcome back to episode 28 of the Mildly Appropriate Podcast. They said 26.
Damn right.
I thought it was
28.
Well.
Okay, I'm on my shit today. I shaved a little bit, got my beard off, got my mammal hair off.
Yeah.
So
Put yourself in the right frame
you guys
of
made
mind.
fun of me and still fucked up. All right, still fucked up.
That was kind of the point.
It was okay. Well,
Yeah,
fuck.
well, it's the joke.
I thought you guys were trying to make that joke, but then also actually fucked up. Because usually, like, I ask you and then you tell me and then I do it.
I think it was a combo of both. I agree.
Yeah. See, Danny's with me.
Says the guy who didn't make the joke.
True.
Fair enough.
True. Damn, this was pre-planned. This is fucking crazy. They were on attack mode.
Your hair's
All right.
down now.
Yeah, it's a little style different, huh?
Do you guys like it?
Yeah.
No.
What are you going for?
I'm kidding.
Nothing. I
We'll see.
showered and it just fell.
Just fell.
Oh,
Fell
okay.
down.
Yeah.
I want
just
to
fell.
start off with Danny's wild story
Okay.
from down in the neighborhood.
Wait, can I follow up with the previous podcast episode real quick first?
Yeah.
All right, I just have
Let's go for
a
that
couple
first.
things I wanted to say. You guys had the question of what is the unhealthiest thing you've ever had? Like your unhealthiest day, right? That was the
like
question.
Diet-wise,
Yeah.
We were talking about food, and we were saying, like, what's the worst you've binged? Like, what's the worst in 24 hours that you've consumed?
So I reminded Sam of a day where we had like 6 boxes of Krispy Kreme donuts. Sean, were you there that day?
I think I was there for part of it, but I wasn't there the whole time.
You weren't at Krispy Kreme, or you were at Krispy Kreme?
I went to Krispy Kreme.
Okay, so that's the important part. That's fine.
Yeah.
So
I
yeah,
was there for that.
So the next day, you weren't with me. I was at my house alone. I had like 2 boxes I probably took home, and I easily had a whole box and like maybe a little more of Krispy Kreme plain donuts or glazed donuts, whatever. I mean, they're addicting. You
Yeah,
eat
no,
one,
really
it
good.
just
I
never
can
ends.
understand it for sure.
It never ends.
The worst part was
If
is
they're
like,
in front of you, they're gone.
Yeah.
the reason why we had so many was there was like a buy one get one free. Like buy a box, get an entire box free.
If you sign up on like their website or something, or like the receipt.
yeah.
So-
There was like a survey on the receipt, and we just did that like 4 times, and we came out with like 8 boxes. Actually, it might have been 3, and we got 6 total. It was a lot. We were like, this is too many donuts.
Yeah,
And then
so
we started putting them into a waffle press and creating like
I think I remember that
Krispy Kreme.
for some reason.
We've told the
waffles.
story.
Yeah,
It was
that
really
that
good.
sounds familiar.
It was insane.
Yeah, so that's probably my unhealthiest day. And then actually, also when we had that LAN at Jack's, when we had the Stewart's cream soda,
Ooh, that
we
was
killed
bad.
them in maybe 3 hours, and it was just me and you. It was like 12
Yeah.
each at least.
that was
Yeah,
bad
that was
as
really
well.
fucking bad. Yeah, that was rough. And then another thing you guys talked about was the virtual reality shit. That was fucking the dumbest conversation I ever heard, but it was hilarious.
Oh, so funny.
Yeah, when you guys were like
Me and Danny were cracking up because Tyler
Yeah,
it was like, yeah, it was like-
directions.
yeah, he was just like, how is it fulfilling it all? It's like, well, it'll show you where to go.
So
Whatever.
Sean mentioned heads-up display, and Tyler said that's not like virtual reality. Dude, I'm with you, dude.
That's
fucking
augmented
sick.
reality.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
AR.
same shit, dude. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's
great
so-
point.
it's so
Loved
powerful.
it.
Move that
dude.
closer. I'm really afraid we're just not going to be
He
able to
loves heads-up display, and so do I. So I was a big
Yeah, I mean,
advocate
like-
for
It's
that
a cool
part.
feature for sure.
Yeah, I was really
Mhm.
hyped. When
I
you
could
said
have
that.
that. I could have it always.
I was super hyped when you said it. Honestly,
Glad you agree.
Thin Mints, the best.
Oh, yeah. What's your favorite cookie?
So I used to think Thin Mints was my favorite. I used to kill Thin Mints like obviously like everyone else. You know,
Right.
sleeves in front of you, eat it. Sam, you said fucking like 1.5 or something. That's or one
Sleeves?
sleeve.
Yeah, yeah.
Dude, that's light work. All right.
Yeah.
I've easily finished what Sean said, a box and a half, like
Yeah.
easily. So but my favorites are Thanks a Lot cookies. You
Those are pretty
remember what
good.
they
Yeah.
look like?
Oh,
I've had
what?
them with you. No,
They're like the shortbread with the chocolate underneath, dude.
They're okay.
They're gas.
Basic.
They're pretty good.
Once you have one, you're like, oh fuck, I remember these now. They're good.
Yeah.
No, I know exactly what you're talking
Shut
about.
the fuck up, Danny. The caramel delights are terrible. All right.
Oh,
No,
you're
they're not.
retarded.
They're okay.
They're
okay.
good.
I don't like coconut. They have the coconut stuff
Yeah,
on
I'm
top.
not a huge coconut guy either.
Yeah,
but
so
like they're
that
still
puts me
good,
off.
So
Yeah,
that means
they're
But that makes
way
it
better
not
than
as
fucking
good. Like,
Thanks a
I like
Lot.
the consistency and everything, but I can't do the coconut, so it kind of I have to go to Thanks a Lot or Thin Mints.
Yeah, I don't really like the coconut.
The peanut butter
either.
patties are actually overrated.
Still
I
good.
agree, but they're good.
It doesn't have the Skippy peanut butter taste, like or Reese's peanut butter taste. It
Mhm.
has like just like a bland, boring
Right.
peanut butter taste.
Right.
So that's where it puts me off. What
Anything
else?
else you want to catch up on?
I'm just thinking. What else did you guys talk about that I'm trying to remember? Any important topics?
I don't know. We just kind of rambled.
Oh, I finally had Dunkaroos,
Oreos?
guys.
Oh,
That's
You guys,
right.
yeah.
The
Oh,
Dunkaroos
Danny got me the
announcement.
Dunkaroos.
Yeah.
They were awesome.
Good.
The icing was the same. The cookie definitely needs to be a little cooked more. It was like a little. Just wasn't as it was light.
It's
You
like
know, it wasn't like
raw
crispy.
Gotcha.
cookie.
No, it wasn't raw. It was, obviously, it's a fucking like dried snack, but I expected like a little toastier of a treat. You
I
know,
want a little more
like a
crunch.
Teddy Graham kind of like cook. It was like light. It was like really light. You know.
Interesting.
Right.
It makes sense if you
no,
had
no,
it. If you
I
had
get
it,
it.
you'd
I get what you're
understand.
saying.
I
It's
know
like
what you're
it's
saying.
like it's like having a Cheez-It opposed to a toasted Cheez-It. Like a
Right.
toasted Cheez-It is the way to go.
True.
A regular Cheez-It is fine, but you know, wasn't
Yeah.
what I was.
It could have been
No,
toasted.
it's just,
Could've
yeah,
been
they're
toasted.
good.
Could've
I
been
like when you get that little subtle like toasted burnt on the.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh.
Ooh-wee.
Well, the toasted ones that you fucking get on every single one. It's the
Dude,
best.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah.
probably a not popular opinion, regular potato chips, I'm not a huge fan. Baked
No, that's a
potato
popular
chips,
opinion. That's a
huge.
great opinion.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
I don't really like chips.
Baked
though. I'm not a
Cheetos,
chip guy.
gas.
Dude, baked Lay's,
Yeah,
dangerous.
100%.
Actually dangerous.
100%.
I could eat as many as there are.
I'm with you.
Yeah, I don't really like regular like plain potato chips,
Yeah,
but
me neither.
but the baked ones you were talking about, as well as the kettle cooked chips.
Wait, do they make baked
Kettle cooked.
Pringles?
I think kettle cooked is better than regular, but even baked over that for me. I
they-
guess it's not.
I think
as
kettle
crazy.
cooked. I don't taste
I
no
thought it
fucking
was.
difference.
I like kettle
It's a little
cooked.
too
No, I can
oily.
tell.
You know, it's
It's-
like oilier.
It's crispier.
Right.
It's 100%.
I was gonna
crispier.
say it's more like I go for a texture feel than a taste because I'm
Right.
still going for like I still have it with like a jalapeno seasoning on it.
That's what I was gonna say. The kettle cooked jalapeno ones
Yeah,
are. Oh,
those are
they're
my
so
favorite.
No,
good.
those are good.
Yeah,
They're
they're
really
really
Those
good.
are good.
Pringles, are they like baked ones? I feel like that'd be awesome.
Maybe.
Baked Pringles.
I don't think so.
I'd probably
I'm
take
not
that
gonna do
idea.
I saw the best idea for Pringles in my life. So do you know how deodorant has the fucking scroll thing?
Yeah.
That on Pringles. How fucking sick would that
That'd be
be?
smart.
Oh, what? Oh, like the.
He doesn't. Oh, Danny doesn't use deodorant.
Yes,
right,
yes,
right.
Okay.
I haven't showered in days, so I have no idea what the
Days?
fuck.
Dude, that was one of those
I
moments
don't know
where
what
you like
hygiene is.
don't hear someone, but you hear someone.
I would say
Yeah.
it's longer than days.
You guys ever have those moments?
What?
Where you like don't like you think you don't hear someone, but then you actually heard them, and you're like, shit. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, sometimes you got to process what you
Yeah,
said.
no,
and
I
you
agree.
go through the data banks.
No, it
be
happens to me
alright,
too, I'm just
Deodorant
saying.
is what? Okay, gotcha. chips, deodorant.
Scrolly
Okay,
wheel.
scrolling
Scroll
wheel,
wheel, Pringles. Got
scrolling
it.
wheel.
Pringles rising,
Huh.
no more hand
Right,
deep in the.
right, yeah.
All right. Can we?
Danny's
let
story,
Dan-
yes,
Yeah,
sorry.
wanna
Wait,
hear
I don't know
Danny's-
if I can tell this story.
Really?
Yeah,
The car.
For what reason can you not tell it?
because I don't know how much Tyler has revealed.
What?
Oh, I get
Yeah.
what you're saying.
Yes.
the fuck?
I feel like you should say it anyway.
Fuck them.
We can always cut it. We can always
Okay, yeah,
cut
we
it.
can
We
always
can always
cut
cut it.
Yeah, we'll cut it.
All right.
Well,
Just do it. Just
no,
go
because
it.
like the fact that you would, because like if he finds out, then
What
Yeah,
the
then why'd
fuck?
you-
Now
you
you
put
have
me on
to
the
say
spot.
it.
You
find
put me
out
on the
when we
fucking
cut
spot.
I can cut literally from the point where I will reset. Here's Danny's big announcement, and then I'll just come back and be like, actually, we're not gonna tell Danny's announcement because of
Legal
whatever.
reasons.
Yeah, whatever reason.
Legal
Yeah,
reasons.
Yeah, we can just make some
Right after the story, Sam's gonna say, "We're back."
Yeah, right. Yeah.
We'll see how the story is. I feel like I
right,
feel like
well-
I'm a good judge of like if it should be on the podcast or not.
Well, no, somebody
Me?
somebody broke into all of our cars except for Tyler's. Actually.
What the fuck?
Yeah, yeah.
How many? Like
So by the time he hit our cars, like it was
how
like,
were
I
any
was-
other cars on the street or no?
no, this is in the lot.
No. But I'm saying were any other cars hit besides your cars?
Oh yeah.
Oh okay.
Yeah.
So it was just
like,
a general
I
thing.
think they got the guy, but apparently like he had hit 60 cars like the whole week.
Okay, let's start over because it's gonna cut into just randomly.
Yeah, just tell the
Going
story.
into it.
Now just
Yeah,
go
yeah.
just go into the story. Might as
I
well-
just told the story.
That was it?
That's it.
I figured you were gonna lay into it as like so. Okay, so like this guy went around.
Yeah, how'd
bashing, like,
you
40
find
car
out? Let me hear the
windows.
story. You're on a
All right, fine.
podcast
Yeah,
here.
You're right. It's like it's already done. Like it's so done with that I didn't even think about it. But so here I am waking up in the morning. I think it was Thursday. I'm pretty sure. And
Now, this is the story.
Yeah.
right. Yeah. Yeah.
I can tell.
Thursday, like I was going outside because I leave it around like 7 a.m. And I go to my car and like I can see through the window to the other window and I'm like, what the fuck? It looks like it's open. So I walk around and there's glass all over the fucking place. I'm like, fuck. And so here I'm thinking like, okay, well, he stole all my shit. Like my radio's gone, whatever. And I look inside, there's nothing gone. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, and I don't really keep anything valuable in my car. But you know, I think
okay.
he'd take documentation or whatever the fuck.
They're
or
probably looking for money.
Spare change even.
Yeah.
Like nothing. He didn't take anything. So I was like, oh fuck. So as I'm leaving to kind of go inside and deal with insurance and shit, I see Frank's is also broken into. I'm like, oh shit. And I saw Frank's wallet on the ground, by the way. I was like, oh man, that sucks. But apparently it was a fake wallet. So
What?
Oh yeah, he's
Well,
a
like,
he's
he has
style
a-
man, dude.
he has
Yeah,
it's not like a fake wallet. He just had a wallet in there.
Oh, so
Styles
it
of
wasn't
Man
like a
wallet.
decoy.
No,
wallet.
but like
was
he
a
had,
Styles of
but he
Men
did
wallet.
have like his old Temple ID in there and like Yu-Gi-Oh cards and shit. And so I saw it on the ground. I'm like, oh fuck! Like this guy just stole Frank's wallet.
right.
And then I'm looking around and like I think it was 7 cars total in the lot that window smashed and whatever. So I go inside, I wake up the whole house. Brett's car as well. I'm like, hey, like somebody broke into all our cars. I did think they broke into Tyler's because there's another Civic.
Was he
that
like the
parks
only
there.
car that was not broken into?
Pretty much, yeah. Because he parked because
That's
like what
fucking
happened
weird.
is that he parked closer to the street. So if you're gonna break somebody's window closer to the street, like you gotta make sure none of the neighbors wake up. And that
That's
would've
true.
happened.
So they did it in the deep lot.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
So deeper than the lot. Yeah. Nobody's
So it
gonna
just
hear.
happened. You guys were all parked back there.
Right. Yeah.
Damn, that
So, but here's the weird thing about it though is that the timing is like so bizarre because I woke up I was out there by 7:10 for sure, and that this all had already happened. But so like down the street, you know, there's that meat plant
Yeah.
or whatever. The cars in that lot because you know there's that lot right next to it, only for them. They also had cars broken into, and they get there around 6:00. So I just missed this guy breaking into all these cars.
By just, you mean like it was past an hour?
Within the hour, this guy had just broken in.
Wow.
And also what's kind of funny is like Frank's girlfriend had it like her dog was over, and apparently he started barking like when he heard the fucking noises. Nobody did anything. I was like, God damn it! Like, who's not listening to the fucking dog? You know what I'm saying? Anyway, so yeah, he broke into
God,
all
they
of
have
our
so many
cars
pets now in
and-
my fucking house. No, I'm just kidding.
I know, that's what I'm saying. I know, yeah, cats, dogs, Jesus Christ,
Birds.
The cat,
right?
sick.
Really?
I
Yeah.
love the cat.
Yeah, the cat.
I'm
is
down. I
cool.
love cats too.
Yeah.
So I'm
pretty
cool with
cool.
that.
So anyway, so I actually got it fixed today, and it was actually cheaper than I thought it was going to be.
How much?
It was under $200 to get the whole window
Did
repaired.
insurance it?
Yeah, was it covered or no?
Partially,
Should've
but
claimed
like
it.
so they actually weren't going to cover it because the deductible would have been higher than the price. So she was like, I have State Farm, and apparently like the State Farm and Safe Life have like a deal. So if you
Give
get
you like $100 or something.
like $100 or so bucks off. So
Oh, nice.
yeah,
How about
I'll
Frank
take it.
and Brett? They get theirs repaired.
Yeah, they got their fixed already.
Nice.
So
That fucking sucks.
yeah, I know. I feel like there's more drama, but just telling the story than what really happened.
Yeah.
But hey, look, I mean, Tyler, you know, he's an interesting guy. He doesn't want
He's
certain
such a
info
fucking
out.
creep.
You know what I'm
He's such a
saying?
creep, dude.
Here's the thing. Doesn't your mom watch the podcast?
Yeah.
So
We're deleting it.
That was literally the whole
We
point
just
of
said that.
why we
Right.
were going to
Yes,
edit
okay.
everything.
Yeah.
Yes.
just making sure.
Yeah, yeah. We're
Okay,
gonna
so I
delete
got to edit
So-
that more.
it. Yes, I enjoyed it. Oh, I wanted to address one of the comments that we had.
Oh.
It was about the lanternflies that I should go on a killing spree.
yeah.
So right when that comment came, we just missed the burst of the lanternflies. So I didn't get a chance to have a day where there was like hundreds out there. But I wish I recorded at least one of the days where I was on a killing spree. We had a guy with like it looked like he was in like Ghostbusters with a backpack on with a fucking like
Spraying 'em
spray
all
thing,
down.
and it was like he had like little like things for his elbows and shit. It was crazy. He was just it was sick.
Blasting them with
Yeah.
lasers.
Damn.
Yep, like power washer. It was like a handheld. It was like a backpack power washer.
Jeez.
Yeah, it was some fucking legit shit. So that was fun. But I got a quick video. If you want to reach out, I'll send it to you.
Yeah.
That
you
was-
want to reach out? Yeah.
Is
Drop
that
it
how
in
this
the
works?
drop it in the Google.
Our
Drive.
email is mildly appropriate p. Is it p or just mildly
Yeah.
appropriate?
Mildly appropriate.
Mildly appropriate at Gmail. Our
I think
Instagram
so.
is mildly appropriate p.
gmail.com.
Yeah.
At gmail.com.
Because there was
Yeah.
no mildly appropriate
Right.
taken.
Yeah.
All right. So. Oh, I had a
Didn't miss that.
I had a story for you guys.
Go for it.
Have you guys? We've talked about it before, like just dumb moments. So
Right.
remember, hot tub, is it raining moment? You all
Right.
remember that, of course. Great story.
Classic.
I told on the podcast, Danny. My mom coming outside. Hey guys, is it raining? It's not
She's-
raining.
Oh
She's
right,
already
yeah,
outside,
there you
yeah,
go.
yeah. All right,
God
all right.
damn. So
Gotta tell this guy.
I know everyone else is
Slow.
fucking on
I'm
board.
moving
All
slow
right.
today. All right, sorry.
So I was leaving work yesterday.
Thank
and
you. You know, it's fucked up.
I was leaving work yesterday, and I get in my car, and this guy's like on the phone. He's like right in front of me in the middle of like the parking lot, and he goes like roll down your window. He's like, "Yo, man, where's the Holiday Inn?" I'm like, dude, the sign is right there. Like, it's a big building, big sign. He is in the middle of the front of their parking lot. Like, it's an enclosed parking lot. You have to pull in. There's Holiday Inn signs and everything.
Yeah.
And he goes, "Yo, man, where's the Holiday Inn?" I'm like, I like paused. There. He's like, "Oh
that
fuck,
one?
man, thanks."
Oh fuck.
And then I go down the street and there's a girl on the phone as well, and I don't know why, it just like clicked in my mind. And they were like two different, like, totally opposite people. And I like pull out. I'm like, "Hey, are you looking for a man?" She's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "He's down there."
No
I
way.
swear, it was like
Looking
the
for a
weirdest
man?
fucking interaction.
Yeah.
I saw two people on the phone. One was like, I'm like, she's looking for someone. I can tell she's looking
Wow.
for someone. So
That's crazy.
yeah,
Wow,
you got-
that is good.
you guys ever had?
I think Troy's got a special talent for reading people.
Yeah.
I mean, I talk to like 100 different people a day, so I guess.
Yeah, I
don't know.
guess. But like to see someone on the phone in front of a Holiday Inn and be like, I bet that guy who was just looking for a Holiday Inn is looking for that person.
The weird
They're
part
trying
is
to
they
meet
were like
up."
totally different ages, totally different races. Like they looked like they had no like correlation with each other at all.
Mm-hmm.
It was just a random fucking person on the phone, and I'm like, that person's looking for him.
Yeah.
It was
See,
so
like,
weird. I don't know
would've
why.
never-
So
I would've
Yeah.
looked at
Something
them.
just clicked.
Yeah, it clicked.
That's weird.
And I stopped. Like I fully stopped. Like I was going, and I just was like, you, that guy. You're trying to find each other, you know? DoorDash. I don't know
That's
what it
so
is.
weird.
Maybe sex something at the
Escort.
hotel.
Yeah.
that's cool.
Yeah. He's like, I'm
That's
looking
pretty
for the
funny.
hotel.
It probably was food, to be honest. Probably like Grubhub or something.
Yeah.
DoorDash.
We used to have a girl that was at my, work. That I
Right.
don't know if I was. I mean, I can say it. I'm not saying her name or
Dealership?
anything. Yeah.
Yeah.
I wasn't
Oh,
sure. I don't want to say
I
where
already
it was
know what you're
at.
talking about.
Yeah. The videos of the girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, she
Oh, I know
definitely.
what
She
you're talking
definitely used to take people over to Holiday Inn and fucking smash.
Really?
100%. Because I'll tell you why.
Yeah,
One-
I was gonna say.
I know,
This
right.
is
No,
where
like-
this is where it
Let's-
came
let's
from.
hear the evidence.
And I have no evidence.
Good
I just know it was
good
happening.
evidence. So this guy came into the service drive on her off day, right? This guy, and we're like, he's just standing there looking around. We're like, what the fuck's this dude doing? Like, I was happened to be over there. I was helping like one of the guys with a question, and he's just looking around. Like, he has no business in being there for service. His car is not a BMW. He's just in the drive, no BMW. I'm like, okay, weird. So then I see the woman come in, not in her like work clothes.
Right, it's her off day.
Yeah, and say like come here like outside, and like all of a sudden we hear like yelling at the guy, and then they walk over to Holiday Inn, and I'm like, he was not supposed to come in the dealership. Like, he was definitely supposed to go
Yeah.
right over there,
Yep.
and she was pissed that he came inside. So
Yeah.
that was my story. Yeah, but she was definitely doing that shit on the side.
Wow.
Killed it.
Eh.
She's
Killed
gross,
it. Was it
gross.
different people all the time?
I only saw that one time, but
Oh, so maybe it was like her boyfriend.
no. This girl does not have a boyfriend.
Okay.
You had to. Yeah, I'm telling
Got
you,
it.
if you made her, weird fucking situation. She had a kid 1 week. Every single day for the whole week was just sitting in the lounge area for 9 hours. The entire week, just sitting there. Didn't say a word to him. Not a friendly kid. Just a fucking.
Wait, did not say a word to him?
I like said hi to him, but like he.
Oh,
he
I think
was like
that
a mute.
she
you know?
didn't say a word
Oh
to
no,
him. I
no,
was
barely.
like,
Like, she would go over and like buy him like a Dunkin' Donut every like day, like one donut.
one donut.
Yeah. Random
One
fucking
Dunkin'
bullshit,
Donut,
dude.
please.
It was so
Here,
weird.
kid, here's your meal for the whole
Yeah.
fucking day.
It was a strange situation. So, oh, another thing I have. Congratulations to the 2020 Los Angeles Lakers for winning an NBA championship.
Yeah.
Hey, here
Yes!
we go.
Yes.
So I'm surprised Troy's actually congratulating the Lakers because
Or
I know
myself.
for a fact that Troy doesn't give a flying fuck about the LA Lakers.
That's
True.
facts, that's
He
facts,
only really
that's
cares
facts.
about LeBron James.
That is facts.
So he should have said congratulations, LeBron James, on your
For your fourth title.
right on your
Yes.
ring, your new
yes,
ring.
that's true. So LeBron has now been in the NBA Finals for the last 10 years. He's been in it 9 times.
Golly.
Yeah. Well, you know, if I'm a player, I'm thinking I'm going to fucking LeBron's team. You know, like I'm
He makes
90% chance going to the
Yeah.
finals in the last 10 years. I mean, he's been in the league for 17 years. He's been there 10 times. So his last 10 years has been like his stretch of finals. But that's pretty fucking impressive. And I think we had the conversation about he's like a physical savant. Should be if he went to any other
if
sport.
he did any other sport, yeah.
Yeah. So I was thinking about it again. Joe Rogan actually talked about it now.
Really?
Yeah. So he had a conversation with a UFC guy because this UFC guy called out LeBron and like said like something about fighting him or some shit. And he's like, "Oh, I beat the shit out of LeBron or something." And Joe Rogan was like, "Dude, LeBron is 6'9", 260. Like, I don't. If he trained for like 3 months, he'd probably kick this guy's ass. Like, his work ethic in basketball. Imagine that in any other sport." Calvin Johnson was 6'4", right?
Yeah.
He's
He was a
6'9",
beast.
and Calvin Johnson was like, "Oh my god, he's so fucking." Or he's 6'5", maybe. He's so fucking tall. Like he's just out like catching everyone because he's so tall.
Yeah.
He's 6'9". Imagine him as a tight end. He runs a 4.340, so he's faster than all these other fucking idiots, and he's 6 inches taller.
Yeah.
That's unfair.
He's a beast.
Plus his arm length, like he's probably fucking
7'1".
3
Yeah,
years.
His wingspan is
His wingspan is
absurd.
7'1", and he's been in the league. He's got hurt one time for 20-something games.
Yeah.
He's been healthy his entire career.
nuts.
He's a physical like mutant or
He's
some
a
shit. He's a
specimen,
fucking
dude.
mutant. He's a mutant. Yeah.
Yeah.
Specimen
He's-
he was. Now he's a fucking mutant. Okay?
He's built different. He's built different.
He's built different, all right? So
Yeah.
I don't want to hear any shit about Jordan anymore. I mean, people still have the argument. That's fine. I think it's 1A, 1B.
Right.
But
I know our comments are filled with those. They just
Yeah,
they're always
guys.
saying
Yeah,
Michael Jordan's
yeah.
better than LeBron.
Guys, relax.
exactly.
Okay,
Shut the
relax.
fuck up in
Right.
the comments. God
Right.
damn.
Guys,
Stop
come on.
spamming the comments
come
with
on.
Jordan versus LeBron.
That's all I
Right.
wanted to say about the LeBron stuff. I just wanted to get that out there.
That's fair.
Congratulate him, you know.
That's
It's
fair.
a big day for me.
You guys have any new announcements or anything going on? Anything new?
No.
Really? I decided.
I wish.
I was telling you guys over for like a while that I wanted to start going into like I wanted. To,
No.
I'm sorry.
Sorry. Go ahead, Sam. You first.
Okay. So I was deciding to like start going into getting into like hiking and camping and whatnot, and I finally decided to like bite the bullet and buy in. So like I had been shopping. You know, I don't know if you guys are familiar with how I buy things, but I normally wait like a very long time and look up like just about everything I can before I buy things. And then I finally decided to buy all my stuff.
He's like a way cooler car shopper.
Way
Yeah.
cooler car shop. Yeah.
Yeah, someone who
Car
does a shit
shoppers
ton of
are
research,
impulsive.
but like they're also fucking annoying when they're
Yeah,
do a
you've-
lot of research. So.
Right.
Sam's been keeping me updated a little bit on this stuff, and when you had told me, you're like, "Oh, I ordered everything. Like I
Yeah.
finished. I was so happy."
You got it all?
Yeah.
Or at least, like,
I've got
at least
all,
most,
I've
right?
got all of the main things. So like once they all show up, I can go and like go out and leave for a hike.
Kind of down, dude. I want to go.
But like I don't have
fun.
the only thing I don't have yet would be like a stove and a chair or a pan and a chair. So like I couldn't go out and actively cook anything right away. And not having a chair, well, it sounds like, you're out in the woods. Like, who cares? Like, you really want a chair after you've been walking so long.
Yeah.
You gotta get those chairs that are like just little like
How long do you-
stools.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking
That's
about?
exactly what it is. It's
Yeah.
kind of like, the ones that has like 4 legs and then it dips down.
Yeah,
and you
right.
just kind of sit
Yeah.
in a little pouch.
Yeah. How long do you
Yeah.
plan on like camping, like or not camping, but
Well, I want to
hiking
get
for?
experience because, like, I don't want to be dumb about it and just like be like, yeah, I can go for like a 3 or 4 day hike, right off the bat. Like, that'd be crazy. So I want to.
Can you go for a one night hike? You think? Like
That's what I want to start with. I want to start with like a day long or like half a day of a hiking, and then camp out overnight, and then finish the hike in the morning, and then just do like pretty much a 1 night trip, and then slowly work my way up to like 2 nights, 3 nights, 4 nights, and then eventually. If there's ever time where I can get like a week off from work, I just pull off something big. But I'd have to be like really experienced to be comfortable enough to do that.
Mm-hmm.
So
would you be able to bring a tile with you so we can track you just in case?
Yeah.
Cool.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Yeah.
yeah,
Him out
being
there in the
alone,
fucking
you know,
woods, if something
never know.
happens, like what
Yeah,
the
even
fuck?
if you fall,
No, you-
even
you
if
No
you fall on
fucking
a
cell
rock.
service. Well,
Dude,
yeah,
I'm
well,
almost as excited for Sam as Sam is excited to go camping.
No, I agree. It's an awesome thing. I know he loves
The
camping. So
entire time he's been like looking stuff up and like I'm just like, dude, this is so cool. Like I'd love to go with him, but I would just be a detriment.
I'm
You
a
know
bitch.
what I mean?
I'm a bitch. Yeah. I
I
mean,
would
I'll,
like-
I'll try it 100%. Like I'm down.
yeah,
I feel like I'll
So-
like it once I get out there.
yeah,
I-
exactly.
I described it as like I'd love to go camping rather than hiking, right? But like just seeing Sam get excited about it and like get super into it was just like really. I literally sat there and just had fun.
yeah.
It was
That's
actually
awesome.
yeah. It was
Yeah, Sam
actually
doesn't get like
enjoyable.
insanely hyped about a lot of things.
Yeah.
It's hard
Once
to
I
get him
find
like,
something I
into
really
that.
like,
Yeah,
I
that's-
can-
yeah,
I
that
can
is
get
true.
it.
And he's like hard commit to this. It's been really fun watching him like decide everything.
Yeah.
Super fun.
It's fun that I'm now able to like get stuff. Like I just got my sleeping bag, which I can be like, sleeping bag, yippee. But like, I opened it up, I got it, I'm like, oh, it fits, it feels good, it's comfy. I like
Right.
wrapped it all up. I'm like, oh, this is perfect.
I just have to get into like the habit or like I have to get over the hump of all right. I'm not gonna worry about like just the ocean. I'm not gonna worry about sharks. Like I'm getting in the water. Like,
You don't
fuck
want
it.
to worry about.
You don't worry about
Are you-
bears
are you-
and
I was gonna say, are you
coyotes.
scared of animals or people?
Dude, definitely animals.
Okay.
Fuck the people. Dude,
Okay.
people. I don't care.
I was gonna say people are not gonna be
Yeah.
out there.
Coyotes, dude. Those motherfuckers scare me, dude. They're
Really?
smart ass
See,
animals.
I'm fine with dude.
Or like if you have food, can't they smell that shit? Like
Yeah,
bears and shit.
You have to be
Yeah.
careful. You have to buy like
Can see like.
There's
sealed-
there's like seal lock containers that are just airtight. You can
Yeah,
like put
okay.
any remnant food or stuff
I
like that.
knew
in
it.
there.
I just had a feeling that you had to do something like that. I don't know why.
We could take a bear.
We could take a bear.
We'll just
All
bring
right.
weapons.
Yeah, just bring poison arrows.
You just have to know like what to do in this kind of situation.
We'll make them, dude.
Like I would argue most animals, other than maybe a bear protecting its cubs, which is like that's a really really bad situation. Like I don't.
Yeah,
really know
you
how-
just lose,
that-
right?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
There's not a lot of positives coming out of that one, but most animals are scared of humans. Like
Of course.
like horrified. If you just make a lot of loud noises, they just run away.
right.
So as long as you like are calm about a situation, which is easier said than done.
So you don't want to scream like a bitch. You want to
No,
go.
you-
"Wah!"
Well, yeah. I mean, like both just loud noises in general will scare animals away like
Okay.
that. So
Okay.
want to get big.
So-
you don't need
Big.
to like run at them aggressively. If you just make tons of noise, they're like, what the hell is that? They're like, no
Creep.
thanks.
Yeah.
Fuck off
So-
my face.
But what you were mentioning, you guys was just like you don't want to feel like a detriment or like you have no idea what you're doing. I just want to get to a point where I'm comfortable with all my gear. That way, if someone else comes with me, it's not like
You're
two people
calm.
who are just like, Sam, I don't know how to set this up, and be like, I don't either. I just got this. You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
right.
I don't want to be. I don't want
Yeah.
to be in that
Well,
situation.
we're shit out of luck.
Yeah.
Right.
Also, just like not a big hiker, right? So like you've shown me these trails that you're super pumped
Right.
to go on, and they look super cool and stuff, and like the views and everything looks great. And I'm like, damn, bro,
But it takes like 3
That's-
hours to get there.
My
Right.
legs
that's a
are
lot
hurting.
of fucking walking, man.
Right.
I walk downstairs and I'm like,
Jesus.
all right,
I feel like, I
need,
feel like
I
you
need a
should
little
start
break.
to run a little bit
I know,
more.
really.
What?
You should start to run a little bit more. Like get back in the gym like first.
Well, yeah,
before
I
you
haven't.
start
Been,
doing-
I have been going to the gym.
Oh,
I don't,
yeah,
I don't
okay.
know if you've
Yeah.
noticed. Sam's
Well,
gigantic.
obviously. He goes on spurts. It's really weird. Like he
Yeah.
loves the gym, hates the gym, loves the gym, hates the gym.
Yeah. Eventually,
Which
I get to
do
a point
too,
where
so.
like I have enough muscle where I can notice it, and then I'm like, that's good. You know.
I'm good.
But
Then you
no.
lose it, and you're like, fuck, I need to get that back.
Right. But no, I've been pretty good recently. I took a break off from the gym because I had that overnight shift, which was just like I was waking up at like 12 in the afternoon, 1 in the afternoon. I'd wake up and just want to do nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Facts.
It was pretty bad, but I want to get
Yeah.
back into that. But yeah, you're right. I want to be able to go on walks like with my pack and filled up and everything. So that way, if I needed to go like 9 miles in a day, I would have done it before, and I can at least know what to expect.
I feel like it's not that bad, 9 miles.
No,
Like we walked way more than that at Disney every fucking day. So,
right. But the thing is sometimes it's
It's
harder when
different
you're carrying
grounds.
like a 40-pound bag.
well, that's a lot.
Yeah, it can be a lot.
Uphill.
I haven't even measured mine out yet, so like I'm not entirely sure how much it would weigh. But like for example, Ryan, who's in great shape, he goes on like ruck walks or ruck hikes, which is basically just like an equivalent of a really fast hike. He does that for physical training in the Army. And he had a 40-pound pack, and he had to go 4 miles, and he did it in like an hour.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah, like dude's a savage. So, like that's a
Yeah.
very fast pace. But he was like, yeah, I mean, you know, we did it and we were done and that was it. It's not like he had to go any longer than that. They knew it ended after 4 miles, so he's like, you know, you get through the 4 miles and that's it, you're done.
You're
But
tired as fuck.
right, and they're also going fast. Like they're at a military pace, which is not a stroll through the woods. So, I feel like if he was able to do that much walking, and
Yeah.
this was more at like a casual pace, you know, there's no real race when you're hiking. Like the whole point is kind of just to have an experience going out there.
Yeah.
Is it odd that right before this podcast I watched the Logan scene, or not Logan, it was just the Wolverine scene where the hunters are like killing bears and shit with poison arrows. You know that
No.
scene?
Oh yeah, yeah,
Yeah, and he stabs the guy with the arrow, and he's like,
Yes.
"Oh well," he's like, "Ask me where I found this arrow." He's like, "Ask me where I found this arrow," and he's like, "Where did you find the arrow?" "Oh, well, it's weird that you ask." So, and then he's saying to him that you don't have to worry if it's not poisoned, right? So that's why I mentioned the poison arrows, because
Gotcha.
yeah. Also, my manager told me about his son hikes a lot, and he went hiking in Lancaster because he lived in Lancaster.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so that's probably a really cool place to hike, I'm sure.
It is.
Yeah, I was gonna say-
I've told him there's a lot of hiking and camping.
Yeah, I
over
forgot
in
you
Lancaster.
fucking live there. I
Right.
tell him I gotta find out where he lives. But so he went hiking and he was in the woods and saw a mom bear, and then saw a cub like.
Oh yeah, so you don't
He's-
fuck with that situation.
Dude, he said he saw the cub. He was gone. He
Yes,
didn't see.
yes,
Never. He
that
never
is-
saw the thing again. He's like, I'm fucking out. I'm
Yep.
not worrying about that.
that is 100% what you're supposed to do in
Yeah.
that situation.
He
Yeah.
said he's got a glimpse of it and he was out.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah,
fuck that
people.
shit.
There's a reason why there's an analogy of you don't fuck with like a mom protecting its cub.
Right.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
You don't even
They'll
get
rip
into
your
that
face off.
situation. Yeah,
Rip
like,
your fucking face off.
literally. Like that is the only time. Like bears normally just want food. Which is why on like campgrounds there's like a really good practice where people. You obviously don't store your food like with all your stuff. All of your camping stuff or cooking stuff is separate, and you pull it up into a tree. So you get like a pulley system, and you
Really?
basically So you get a pulley system, and you like pull it all the way up into a tree, and then it'll hang up in the tree like I don't know, 10 or 15, probably a little bit higher in case 20 feet in the air. But that way bears smell the food because they can smell really well. They show up, they don't get anything, and then they never come back because bears are like pretty smart. So once they get food, they will keep coming back to that location.
If they don't, they're like, I'm out of here.
Right. They have no reason to come back.
I did not know you had to do that. Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
neither. That's pretty cool. So you don't just leave it in your tent.
Oh no, you wouldn't want to.
Well, I thought
mean,
the
like-
airtight things, or they can still smell that shit.
Well, you could do both. I mean, airtight stuff obviously would be the thing that you would want to do. I would say you should do both. I mean, a lot of the places you can just look up whether or not there's like high populations of bears. I would think that in some places, obviously bears aren't as prevalent.
I'm sure it's not just bears though. There's other animals that can.
Yeah, but like bears are the worst thing you can come across. Like I said, pretty much bears are the only thing big enough and scary enough to genuinely get in your way if they were to threaten you. Coyotes,
They're probably the second.
I would argue, like, obviously out in California, they have mountain lions. You don't fuck with those. I think I just actually recently saw a video of a hiker or a runner going on a trail in California, and they found, like, a jaguar
What the?
on the trail, and it was, like, chasing the guy. It kept, like, threatening him, and he was able to get away okay, but he kept, like, walking backwards, and it was wild. I thankfully don't think we have any of those here.
I think we have mountain lions.
Really?
I don't think we do.
I don't think we have
I think-
mountain
I
lions.
think
Well, where are you
coyotes
going?
are the
Like Appalachian or something?
Well, the Appalachian's really long, but I was thinking, like the mountain ridge that run. I guess it probably is just the Appalachian Mountains that run down.
Yeah.
They pretty much go all the way from New York. They continue all the way down through Pennsylvania, all the way down. I think technically the Appalachian Trail goes down to Florida, which is really far. But
Damn.
That'd be wild to walk to Florida.
there's people that do it. That's like a big thing I found out in all of this research is that people have their very like brag-worthy moments where they're like, yeah, I've walked the whole Appalachian Trail or the whole Pacific Continental or Coastal Trail, which is like essentially the entire side of the country. A lot of people do it in like chunks and pieces, but the whole trail is like a multi-month long thing. Like you
can't do it.
You take off from work. Like I don't know how many people can get off for work from 2 or
That's
3
what
months.
that's what I don't understand. Like, how do you get 2 months off from work?
I mean, a lot of people are just on unemployment.
Yeah, you
right now
either-
at least.
I was gonna say you either don't have a job or you're retired.
I-
Most people, like I said, do it in like bits and pieces. You wouldn't do the entire trail at one time. unless you could get 3 months off, which is not most people, I don't think.
I had a guy come in last week, and he was in an i3, and like a lot of people in electric cars really have like the progressive mindset. So he came in, and I'm like, oh, like cool, nice i3, like that's pretty sweet. He's like, yeah, I love it. I drive like only electric, of course, only like short distances. I'm like, oh, nice. You from the area? He goes, yeah, I'm right around the corner. And then he telling me about how he lost his job in like, what was it, last September, I think. Or he said he quit his job last September. He was gonna find another one. He's like, yeah, it's a terrible time to quit. So
Yeah,
yeah.
it's a pretty bad time to quit, right?
So I'm like, oh, so like, what are you doing now? He's like, oh, I haven't had a job yet. He's like, I'm pretty much just taking up golf and collecting unemployment. I'm like, nice. I was like, okay, you are the laziest fucker I ever met in my life. Like, he's like, oh
been
yeah,
unemployed for a
he's like, I haven't
year.
really,
Yeah, right.
he's like, I haven't really been searching, just enjoying life. I'm trying to pick up golf, and he had clubs in the back. That's how like the golf stuff came up.
Right.
And I'm like, fuck you. And I was like, this is fucking bullshit.
Yeah, like
This
how do
guy's
you,
just
I-
doing nothing.
Oh,
He doesn't
I
give
don't
a
get it.
shit.
I don't get it.
Yeah.
What
He's
don't
like-
you get?
Like, how could he sustain that? Why is he even in a fucking car dealership?
He's
He
getting his
doesn't
car
have a job.
serviced. He's getting it serviced,
Oh.
yeah. He had a question about his car, and he's getting it serviced.
Even then, I mean, well, not even then, but still, fuck me.
I know. He's like, yeah.
I don't have the money. I don't.
learning
If
how to
I, get,
golf.
if I lose my job, I'm fucked. I'm fucked.
So-
I,
so
I
you're-
can survive this month.
You're a person who lives paycheck to paycheck,
Yeah.
whereas some people. I recently heard.
That's what happens when you buy $1,000 Predator monitors.
Right, exactly. I mean, you gotta get your purchasing right.
Yeah. Well, I
but-
needed it. I needed it.
I need it.
Yeah,
It was a
I
need,
needed
not
it.
a want.
Yeah, right.
This is the first step to accepting your problem.
Yeah, right.
Right. I watched a Casey Neistat video where he basically mentions he's like, he brings up like a philosophy that you should, instead of just working for like 40 years straight and then retiring and being done with it, it's people have found that makes you happier to like spread your retirement out. You know, if you worked at a job where you could save up money and then, I don't know, save a couple thousand, like maybe tens of thousands of dollars just like sitting in your bank account that you're not using, you can still pay off your rent or your mortgage, whatever it is.
Quit and go do something fun.
Yeah, you can quit for like, I don't know how, I don't, it depends on obviously how much money you make and how much you spend, but you can take a period of time off for like a year, let's say, and just do whatever you want, you know, have like a year of retirement. You just do whatever you want.
Just don't brag about being on unemployment.
Right. Don't brag about being in employment and then make sure you can get a job again. You know?
Yeah, right.
Not a lot of people consider that. So.
No. Yeah, that's not gonna work. That's not gonna happen. No.
Never.
You can't just fucking. You can't be out for a year and expect a job when you come back to wherever. Not
the
I'm
same
not saying
job,
the
but
same
he's
place,
saying
of
it's-
course,
yeah.
but that's fucking wild.
Say you took a year off to go to Tokyo.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, get the fuck out of here. What, you want a job now because you went to Tokyo? Like, you don't know how to do anything. You missed a year. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
What about all your previous experience? Doesn't that mean anything?
It depends what field you're in.
I guess.
That's
What
very
kind
true.
of field? do
Like,
you have
I
to
would
be
say,
in
like,
where-
tech, like, that's a tough sell.
If you're a
Technology.
coder, it's pretty easy.
You've been
I
out
mean.
of the industry for 1 year. You know
Yeah,
how much
but
shit
couldn't
moves
you-
in 1 year?
Yeah, but couldn't you just bullshit all the things that you did in your time
That's
off?
true.
Oh, yeah, if you want to bullshit, then sure.
Well, of course. How else are you going to get the job?
You're telling me that...
Telling the honest truth and telling them that, you know, I was just
So the whole
taking
point of, like,
year
this,
off.
like, yearly retirement thing is to lie when you get back?
Why
Like,
the fuck
yeah.
not?
Then what you're gonna do is you're gonna quit here. You're gonna say you got a job at fucking Apple or whatever, like working with who's the guy that runs Apple now, Tim Cook.
Yeah.
Yeah, I worked with Tim Cook for fucking 1 year, and you know what? Hey, I had to go. So here I am at Burger King, and I'm just looking for a job.
Well, you know, maybe you just lie about what you did for the past year. Who cares? What are they going to know? What are they going to
Just
find
yeah,
you?
You just have to frame it right.
You got to
Like,
frame it right.
So say you go to Tokyo for a year. You just do whatever you want.
Yeah.
Right.
And then you come back, and it's not like, hey, I was just jerking off in Tokyo
You
for a year.
You did volunteer work. over there.
Volunteer work.
Yep.
I was feeding the homeless.
In
What?
Tokyo?
Who
I
fucking
don't know about
knows?
that.
You were
but
in Tokyo.
You're,
Nobody knows.
volunteering in a
Yeah,
project.
you can never prove it. Yeah,
Just
that's true.
Not
Yeah.
only, not even that. You can just say like, oh, it was this like great cultural like. You just have to frame it right. You know
Right.
what I mean?
Yep. Dude, I'm telling you, it's like a resume. You know, you just gotta hype yourself up. You know,
Yeah.
you could be like,
I've always
yeah,
been bad with that.
okay.
Like my job descriptions are always like, yeah, fucking help people.
It takes a lot of work. I'll be honest.
Yeah.
I've rewritten my resume like many times.
Yeah.
And the first like 15 to 20 revisions were still dog shit. And then I
Yeah.
finally have other people
Facts.
look at it and they're like, dude, why aren't you just telling them like all the good things here at this part? And I'm like, I think I get what you're
Right,
saying.
Yeah.
Are you guys good interviewers?
I think
Interviewees, I guess.
Yes.
Interviewees.
think so?
I believe I am.
You know why I know so? Because I've
Well,
had
yeah.
10,000 jobs. So
True.
yeah, so I'm
Danny
pretty
goes,
good.
I land the interview, but I can't really stay around.
I can't.
For long.
It's just the job
They
part.
figure
that's
out all the
tough.
parts that I lied.
Right. Yeah. Right. Yeah.
I want to tell you two stories about. I want to tell you two stories about being interviewed, not personally, and then I want to hear like any of you guys had any experiences being interviewed. These are from my bosses, so they've obviously been around for a lot longer than we have. One of them, I think, did I tell this one?
Yeah,
Let me-
you told me one of them. I don't think it was on the podcast though.
Okay, I will see if you've heard it before. So the one was, this was actually one of his friends' experiences. This happened. It wasn't like a hypothetical, which is like my other one. Actually, no, they're the same. So his friend went to an interview, and he got to know the guy after because he did get the job. But the guy told him eventually that, so when they went to the interview, he actually said, okay, let's go to a restaurant instead of actually having a face-to-face interview at my office or something. So they went out to dinner, and he called the restaurant in advance and told them to mess up the order for the guy he was interviewing, right? So the waiter knew to mess up the order. No matter what he ordered, they were going to give him the wrong order, and he had no idea, right? So the waiter brings out the order to him. Now, what would you guys do? What would you be your? Did I tell you this one? This is the one.
Yeah,
told
I was
you,
gonna say
right?
I know the answer.
You know
that-
the answer?
Yeah,
Okay, wait. So
but
let
go
me
ahead.
just make sure I understand.
Okay. It's really not.
He was
hard.
going for the interview for a waiter.
Yeah. Let's say you're. No. Fuck off, dude. Guys, fuck
Wait,
off.
what? I don't understand.
All right, I'll give you. Wait. I'm a boss at a tech company. Okay. Right.
You're having
You're-
an interview at a
You're
restaurant.
coming to interview
Yes.
to be part of
I
my
see.
company.
Okay. Yep. Yep.
Yes, I interview at a restaurant. The waiter knows to fuck up your order. Okay.
Right.
So what do you do?
How bad?
It's a
It's
totally
just
different.
something
it's a-
else.
it's a
You
totally
ordered
different
Oh,
order.
I
Totally
would tell the
different
waiter, like, hey, this is not what I ordered.
That's
Okay.
it. Just
What
okay.
did you say, Sean?
Yeah.
I mean, if it's something minor, I just be like, oh, don't worry about it, it's fine. But
Yes,
if it's like
I
if it's
agree.
like completely like different,
It's a total different order.
Yeah,
Totally
no, I would say
different
yeah,
food.
that's
Yeah,
not
you
what I
got
ordered.
a
I
burger
just-
with a side of fries.
They
and
give
a
you
bag-
chicken.
Yeah,
I
they
just
come
be
back
like,
with
sorry,
Yeah,
this
no,
is
I-
like this isn't what I ordered.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
And I'd have
I'll let him know
correct it.
politely. You know.
So
Hey,
the reason he did it is he said the point it makes is it tells a lot about the person. So it shows if there's someone who is very outgoing and it takes initiative. If it's someone who's very passive and will say, "Oh, I'm with an interview, like I'm not gonna say anything." You know what I mean? Like I'm trying to look my best behavior. The answer that my manager gave when he got asked the question, which is probably the perfect answer that I can't think of anything else, is he said, "Hey, waiter, like I just want to let you know this is the wrong order. I'm comfortable eating this, so it's fine. But I just wanted to make the kitchen aware." That's what he said. And I was like, "See, that shows that you're polite. You still, brought it up to the waiter, but are
Flexible.
a flexible person and can eat whatever."
I mean, if it
Adaptable.
was
You're- yeah,
if it
you
was
can
still a
adapt.
good order, I feel like I'd be okay with it, but I probably
yeah, I
wouldn't,
know,
I
but-
probably wouldn't do that personally.
yeah, exactly. Like, that's the great answer. It's a fucking awesome
Yeah.
answer.
yeah.
So the other one I had, so my boss was the only one to answer the question right when he got interviewed. So he said he went to the place he was interviewing at, and they asked him a scenario. They gave him a bunch of scenario questions. Like it was a very strict company. The scenario, I haven't told you this one. So the scenario was, I own a a hotel building. It was a call. That's why I was like, what the fuck. Well, because my friend
Just
Jack's,
go on,
it's
just
Jack's
go on.
birthday. Happy birthday,
Happy
Jack.
birthday.
All right?
Happy
birthday,
Fuck.
Yay.
So the hypothetical is, okay, I own a hotel, and my hotel is perfect. Everything about the place is perfect. The rooms are beautiful. The food's amazing. Everything is perfect. But the elevator speeds are super slow, okay? The people on the top 8 floors are complaining about the elevator. They'll sign their leases, but they'll never re-sign their lease and stay in those floors because
Are these
They-
condos or I thought it was a hotel?
condos, sorry.
Okay.
I know, I'm fucking up already. The fucking call got me all thrown off. So their condos up in the top, and they're not re-signing their leases because the elevators are just too slow, and they don't feel like waiting so long. So he said, "What would be a solution for me?" And I'll give a hint. Like after you guys, you're gonna probably not get the
Yeah,
right answer
right.
for a while, but he got it first try without any hints, which is crazy. But so go with that. And now all hotels do it in the whole country.
So the
pretty much.
catch is that are you one of the people who lives on the 8th above floors?
No, he's saying as the hotel owner, what would you do? What
Oh,
would be
whoa,
the
whoa.
fix? What would be the solution to this problem?
So I don't think I entirely understand. The elevators for anyone above the 8th floor run so slowly that they aren't
don't want to
worth
re-sign
using?
their lease because they're so slow they have to wait for the elevator. So
Oh,
it's like a
gotcha.
problem for them. Like they don't
Gotcha.
like it. They
Right.
love the place, but
Gotcha. But they're
having-
like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna get the fuck out because
Yeah.
these elevators are too
or
slow.
move to a lower floor. I
Yeah.
mean,
Gotcha.
and
And
people
our
are
position is
so
the
it's harder to
manager.
occupy those floors because of that. So.
Gotcha.
And he's saying, what is the solution? And it's one elevator, like one single elevator. Okay.
Is the elevator does it have windows?
No.
I was gonna say, it's like, hey, we can get you a good view for the elevator, if that's the issue.
Right.
But I don't know. What do you guys think? Are you stumped?
Let me know when you want a hint.
I
I'll
know.
tell you a hint.
I know.
I have a
No,
good hint.
I got it.
Yeah?
You fake floors.
You fake floors?
Yep. You put more floors than there's actually in the fucking elevator versus where you're going.
Wait,
Bada
wait,
bing.
wait. But I just want you to
It's the
think of,
wait
like-
time for the elevator.
Yeah, right.
it's
So
the
you have
wait
to
time-
justify the wait time.
So it's like us at
Yeah.
MagFest sitting there waiting for the elevator to come
Yeah,
down.
right.
We're like, fuck,
Yeah.
this thing's taking
That's
forever.
what I would do.
Or,
You
or
would
the
just
other way around.
rename the floor so
Yep.
it was going through more.
So there's more floors.
But you're still waiting
but
for the
like-
amount of
but like
time.
Dan-
Yeah, no, exactly. You're
Danny-
you're using the same amount of time.
No,
but
you're
it seems
on
like
the
you're going
floor.
higher.
You're not in the elevator yet.
Yeah.
You're waiting on the floor,
Danny.
and you're waiting for the elevator to get to you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Don't-
how
Wait,
is
wait,
that?
wait. What?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The elevators are taking long to get to you on your
Yeah.
floor, and they're taking long to get back up to your floor.
They're slow.
Yeah, right.
They're
elevators.
slow.
Yeah, you could reconfigure it. Oh, hey, like I'm on the 10th floor or
Danny,
something. I don't
Danny.
know.
The catch isn't we're not looking for a workaround.
We're trying
You
to find a
can't-
solution to
The
the wait
people
time.
know how many fucking floors are in their building. They're not gonna be like, oh, what? Now we have 30 floors. You want me to buy this?
It's
shit?
a stupid answer, but it kind of makes sense because every hotel does this now.
What'd you
Every,
say?
every condo building or every place that you go to will have
Okay,
this.
give us a hint. Are they justifying the slow speed?
I have a good. No, it's not about the speed of the elevator. Speed of the elevator is fine. It's a normal quick speed. Okay, like it goes up and down fast. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
it's fine. The hint is it's nothing that is going to be like very expensive. It's not like a major construction thing. It's nothing like that.
Tell
It's
them
not
to take
adding
the
new
stairs.
elevators. It's, no, it's,
Yeah, right.
it's nothing major.
Hey.
It's something very cheap that is a really stupid thing, but it works to all people because
Put a maintenance
What-
sign
Oh,
in front of the
wait,
fucking
wait.
elevator.
What if you put someone in the elevator to talk to people on their way down so they
that'd be
didn't pay
funny.
attention?
That's a good one.
Yeah, but
to
that's
how
expensive.
slow
No, but
it
again,
is?
Isn't it?
that's not saving. That's
Paying
Sam,
one
it's
person
not
to
the
do
time
it.
in the elevator.
Yeah,
It's the time
that's
you're waiting for
expensive.
the elevator.
That's the
Oh,
guy's
okay.
fucking
You're
job.
waiting
Yeah.
That's what I said. It's
elevator.
like we're at MagFest and we're waiting for the elevator to get to us.
Is it
because
giving
it's
them
taking
something
so
to
long.
do?
The
while they're waiting?
glowy button is huge.
Every floor is gonna
Yeah.
get this. Every floor is gonna get it.
I'm not kidding. Like
It's not expensive, and every floor is gonna have it now because of the wait times. Every floor in the hotel, even if
A
you're not on
water
the 8th floors,
cooler.
they're gonna do this.
At a water cooler.
Mirrors. That's
a
it.
mirror?
Mirrors.
So that people look at
People
themselves?
look at themselves and they take less time to like they don't think about it as much.
I was
at
just
the
gonna say,
elevator
it's
times.
got to be
Smart.
something
It takes
to
their
like make them
total
not
attention.
think about
Takes their
it.
total attention off the
that's,
timer.
That's what the glowy button does for me.
Yeah,
I don't
that's
look
what
in the
I'm
mirror.
That's
I
why I
go,
said it was a
"Woo!"
good answer. That's why I said the glowy button's
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
So he answered that first thing on the question.
He's got to have known. I mean, like ahead of
He
What
did.
does he do? What does this guy do
He
now?
was my manager. He told
So
me
he
to
just
interview.
randomly was just
Oh.
like, I think
He's a
they
car-
should put
car
mirrors
dealership.
in so people check themselves out.
Well, because I think the reason he got it is because it was a list of questions and they were all like some kind of weird like off question. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like a random answer that makes
so he
no
knew
sense.
they were looking for something between the lines.
He's either looking for some like crazy idea that is like an awesome solution. So he just like randomly thought of that. And
Hey,
he's like,
fake
you're the
floors-
only person out of like 3,000
Fake floors is a
interviews
genius
I've ever had."
idea. Because by the way, everybody who's on the 8th floor thinks they live on the 10th floor now. They're like,
that's not
I'm
gonna
on
save
premium
any-
fucking.
Danny, you're
I'm on
retarded.
premium shit.
You are
so
wrong.
bada bing.
Danny,
Hey, look,
Danny.
there's
Fucking
more floors
stupid.
that the elevator's got to go through.
You're
not
waiting
only
for
is
the
your
elevator, you're not
answer
in it.
dumb,
Yes,
you're
and I
wrong.
can see. You can see the fucking what floor the elevator's on.
Danny,
Like,
who's
oh,
it?
geez, man,
Danny,
I'm on the 10th floor.
If I'm
it's
on the
8th.
lobby and I
Wow.
live on the
It's
8th
taking
floor,
forever.
what the fuck? I want to go to the 8th floor. I'm on the lobby. What the
Yeah,
fuck
no,
does that do?
it'll look. No, I'm saying you're gonna lie to your entire customer base.
Everyone.
You're gonna say,
You're not
hey,
on the
look,
same
like,
floor.
great.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wait,
yeah.
no, wait.
Hey,
I want
they
Danny to tell me
live-
what
but
they're
look,
gonna.
The
what
wait
are they gonna
time
tell
is
us?
the same, and it still annoys them just as much.
Yeah.
You see the issue?
Well, no, because it's justified.
No.
that- yes,
No, no, no.
the
They're
elevator
still
is
justified.
The
They don't
elevator
care.
is traveling through more
don't
floors.
care.
They don't
That's what
give
they
a
think.
They don't
fuck.
care
That's
if it's
what they
justified.
think.
They don't
Yes.
care.
Okay, so someone go to the first floor, has to wait like 4 floors. They're like, what the fuck is this shit?
And like, well, it's a tall building. Hey, what am I gonna do?
Guys, you wouldn't believe it. Guys, you wouldn't believe it. I'm on -4th floor.
Can we just poke two big holes in this? The first
What's a big
being
hole?
that they're not going to give a flying fuck what floor they're on if it takes long to get there
Yes.
at all.
The mirror is the best idea.
That's the big hole.
It's the cheapest,
The
best fix.
second one is what
Second to the
fucking
glowy button.
idiot?
Yes, the glowy button's good.
What idiot is going to?
proud.
If you live in a tall building,
Can I
you're not
finish
gonna
my
know what
fucking
floor
point?
you're
I'm
on.
listening. I'm sorry.
No, you're not. You're telling me you know exactly how high you are in a building?
It's your house. It's your condo.
Yeah, but yes, exactly. So if I'm on the 8th floor, I really don't know the difference between the 8th and the fucking
but
10th floor.
when you get in the elevator,
yeah,
it's
this
just
is
gonna
a good
say
idea.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12.
We're skipping.
You redo the
Sam,
entire
go.
elevator.
Sam, let
So
Sam go.
someone
Let-
presses
Sean,
floor
Sean, Let
7,
Sam go.
what
Let Sam
happens?
go.
They go to floor 7.
But there's no floor 7 because you have to lie about how many floors there are. You have
You're
to make
lying.
Fake floors.
Everything's faked. You're not. You guys.
You're
don't
not
get it. You're
actually
gonna-
living there,
By
guys.
the way, you
This
know
is
what thing?
fake.
You know what understand this completely is Tyler. Tyler would be like, yes, this makes a lot of sense. You fake the floor numbers.
Tyler's retarded too. Then.
No, he's not. He's very smart. He's a very good businessman.
Good one.
All right.
Sam,
Do you remember the time we tried to
Sam
pimp
is
you out?
mind-boggled right now.
What do I remember?
The time we tried to pimp Troy out.
Pimp him out.
Yeah, it was
No.
like we really did the math and everything. Because there was a party going on
let's
down
do
the
this.
street. Yeah, you were here.
Oh, I I do
You were
remember
here.
that.
We're
We were
like,
playing
wait a minute, this is a
Avalon.
good idea because like we knew there was underage drinking going on, right? So I was like, Tyler, I got a good idea. We get Troy to go down there, pick these women up. He can bang them. They have a place to stay. That way they don't have to go home drunk. Mom and dad never finds out. We get fucking cashola.
I was underage
And-
as well. Okay.
Well, you know.
Just so that's clear.
They
I don't
were-
want to.
look,
I
Don't
wasn't.
worry, don't
Me
worry.
and
It
Tyler had
didn't
nothing to
happen.
do with the
Danny,
banging.
didn't
Danny said
happen.
Didn't
underage
happen.
drinking,
Underage
which means they're
drinking.
under 21.
Right.
Yes.
That's the clarification.
Yes.
Right.
I just want to clarify so I'm not
Yes.
like some
Right.
22-year-old like fucking
No,
up.
yeah, right, right.
You know.
It also didn't happen.
And how many
right?
years
It
ago
didn't
was that?
happen. No,
it
it
didn't
did not
happen.
happen.
Because,
Put that on
you know,
record.
somebody fucking got scared, but
Right.
it
I
was
can't
a good idea.
imagine who.
Look, hey,
That's some weird shit, dude.
Absolutely. I
No,
wouldn't
it's not
have
weird.
done that. Are you kidding?
well, what's your problem with it? You,
I'm
were,
on
you,
your
you didn't
side.
have a girlfriend at the time.
I don't know. I don't want to go sleep with a bunch of girls and have them sleep over my house. I don't
Right.
like those people.
So here,
That's why I'm
like-
not at the fucking party.
Yeah, yeah. Big,
Well, exactly.
Danny,
That is
Danny,
why you're not at the
big
party.
thing about this party, though. So, like, what fucking idiot isn't going to realize that you're changing the floors on the?
Yeah, let's
on
go
the
back to
fucking
that. What the
condo?
fuck?
How is it possible that they're going to live on the 10th floor their whole fucking life, and you're going to be like, actually, now that's the 12th floor, and you're going to go, you didn't do any construction. I've lived here the whole time. I saw nothing change, but now it's the 12th floor.
Yes.
Where are the extra 2 floors? How you
Below.
gonna tell
There's a
them that?
mezzanine. There's a mezzanine
No,
floor.
there's no
Yeah,
construction.
well, they don't know about that.
They do. They fucking live there. What do you mean they don't
Then
know?
you could, all right, there's no way that you could sell. Okay,
How
you
do
know
you
what?
add
No, this is
floors
what you
in the
do. This is
middle?
what you do.
Is
I
it like
gotcha.
a sandwich? You just
look
put the
if
shit
they're not
in?
gonna look if they're look because here's the thing. The
I'm
scenario
looking.
that I was
Danny,
given.
Danny,
Look,
Danny,
the
I'm-
scenario that I was
Wait,
given.
wait, I have a great
listen,
one.
listen.
Wait.
Yeah, yeah.
We have dwarfs on the 8th floor and we split
Yeah,
the
right,
floors because
yeah.
they were too tall to
The
ceilings.
scenario I was given is this: that they're not re-upping anyway. So who gives a Frenchman's fuck whatever they think?
Frenchman's
You know what I'm
fuck.
saying?
They said that
So
they
while-
don't want to.
Right.
Because the
So
elevator
fuck them.
times.
They ha-
I can sell. So I can sell this to new build. I can sell this to new fucking customers.
How tall
I
is your
say, hey,
building?
look, hey, this is a 15-story floor. You know, fucking thing. The elevator might take a while. There's a lot of floors here.
Danny, how many floors is the building actually?
Let's say 10. Let's say it's 10. Okay, 10
Okay.
total.
So now there's 12.
8 and above is the problem, right?
Right.
So I'm gonna say there's 15 now. That way, everybody
This is the
everybody
dumbest
across the
fucking
entire
shit.
building thinks the elevator's actually
If
moving
you
even
and
faster.
Tyler think
it's like,
this-
wow, this thing's
I
fucking
think
woo.
Tyler's actually going to say this is fucking dumb. I
No,
think he's-
Tyler's gonna love it. Tyler's
No,
gonna
he's
love
not.
it. Yep,
We
he's gonna
will-
love it.
No, fuck that shit.
Yep,
We'll
he's
ask him
gonna
right
love it.
after this.
Yeah,
we should
alright.
call him right now in the middle of the podcast.
Do it. Go
and
for it. Call him.
All right, we're going to get
No, because then you got to re-explain the entire situation.
no,
and
just-
it's not good podcast content. But we'll do it afterwards for sure.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
He's doing it.
you say so.
Should I
Don't
call
don't do
him?
it. No,
No,
because
please don't do it.
you're gonna
I feel like it's
listen
good
to the whole
content. I
thing
feel like it's
again.
good
It's
content.
bad.
Force. Well, here's what we do. We
Yeah.
tell him that he has to watch the podcast, but we don't tell him where in the podcast it is, so he's forced to watch the whole thing.
Right.
Wow, that's good. That's
This is
really
a good idea,
That's extra
folks.
views right there.
That's a good idea.
View
Yeah.
time.
Business.
You're a fucking idiot.
Business.
And, okay, the
Danny
pimp,
goes business.
Business.
back to the pimping thing. Also, dumb idea.
We don't know because we didn't try it. We didn't try.
This is the
site.
story. Cops came
So-
underage drinking. Actually, Bolby's sister was there.
Wow.
Yeah, Bolby's sister. So he went and picked
Oh,
him
I
up.
remember that, yeah.
He went and picked
I
him
forgot-
up at
that's
Wawa.
right, that's right.
Yeah.
Yep.
I was like, fuck that shit. I'm not going anywhere.
Yeah.
So there was actually something that came out of that story. Remember? Did I tell you guys the story about how you know this? One of my neighbors down the street actually, like when all those kids were running from that party, he pulled a laser like with a gun, like pulled a gun with the red laser on it and fucking pointed at a bunch of kids, and he got all his guns taken.
What?
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was a long time ago.
Yeah. Savage.
That was a long time ago. God damn.
Yeah, I guess he was. He was probably just like waiting in the backyard. Are they gonna come tonight?
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Who's coming
Sitting there
tonight?
in the chair. Like,
Every day for the
gun
whole
and-
year, he's just
gun
sitting
in
there.
a fucking coffee.
He's fed up.
Yeah.
Fucking done with this fucking shit.
Right.
I fucking
The
dare
one
him
time
to
he was
come
in
in
the
my
party.
yard.
He was
Right.
ready, dude. Like, cause the kids are running through his yard. Like, they couldn't have been there that long. So I guess he was just ready. I
Who
don't know.
knows?
Yeah. He must have been ready.
Weird
Yeah.
stuff. Weird
It's
stuff.
probably happened before. He was like, this is the last straw.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
what it
Yeah.
was.
It's
yeah.
normally the last straw.
Yeah.
You know,
Everybody's always on the last straw. You know what I mean?
Right.
Everybody's got to fucking take it easy a little bit.
no one
around
does
here.
anything until.
Although
they're-
COVID and shit, I get it, but
no
I
one's
think-
no one's doing anything until their last straw.
Cracked my jaw.
I heard that. I actually
You
heard,
heard
that.
that?
I heard that,
Yes.
yeah.
That hurt, dude.
hear it.
That was fucking
I've had
weird.
that happen.
What are you doing? What are you doing in there?
Nothing. I just randomly went like this and it fucking
What,
cracked.
what the fuck?
I was rubbing it. What do you
Have
mean?
you ever had a pop back in here?
No.
I have.
So then
Oh, did you know I never grew wisdom teeth?
oh, that's pretty cool. You're
Yeah,
advanced.
I've
Sam
evolved.
Sam
yes.
has another toe. It looks
My
like a
dentist
normal
was
toe.
like, no, actually, this is like
Wait a minute,
unbelievably
wait a minute.
rare.
Troy just said that
Sam-
I have
no.
another toe that looks
No,
like a
no.
regular toe,
Sam's
and I just want
pinky
to
toe.
clarify that
Sam's
I don't have
pinky
a regular toe.
Yeah, no,
Don't
He
let him,
doesn't have
don't
an
let him
extra toe.
slander
There's
you
just
like
five
that.
on
There's
each-
no
Sam has
stub.
duck
There's no
feet.
stub. No, Sam has his pinky toe is like a normal toe. Like the nail is like normal. It looks like a normal toe. It
You know
doesn't
how
bend.
Really?
a lot of people's
Yeah.
pinky toenail is like
Yeah, it's a
so
little-
small
He's
that it
unevolved.
could
He's
practically
unevolved.
just be
Yeah,
like off.
yeah,
Mine
right.
is just a regular normal
So
nail.
you're
It's like
lesser
straight.
evolved.
I think I'm less evolved.
He's less
Right.
evolved. Yeah.
Apparently
and
because
Danny's more evolved.
I'm more
Yes.
evolved.
right.
See
Yeah.
it? Old style of business, new style of business. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right.
See, that's the problem with you
I hate
guys.
new
You
business.
guys,
Danny goes,
I think
"This
Sean.
is
You know
what's
what?
wrong with
I'm
the
gonna be honest. I
previous
think Sean's
generation."
actually on my side, right?
No, not at
No,
all.
come on.
No.
I know there's somewhere in there. You're like, you know what? That could work.
No,
Yeah, sure.
it's a
I can
horrible,
tell. I can
terrible
tell. I feel
idea.
it. I feel it. I feel it.
It's actually a terrible
No,
idea.
it's a good
You don't have
idea.
to say it on the podcast. You don't have to say it out loud. I know.
Stop hiding it. Stop hiding it.
It's a good idea.
Yeah, Danny. You just
And you
have
know,
to-
guess what else you can do? You can
What?
charge premiums for these fucking higher leveled.
For
you know-
longer waits, we're gonna charge more, guys.
No,
for longer waits,
because
we're
they're
charging
now
more.
we're talking penthouses and shit, man.
Fuck
They're
off.
higher up.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
they're in literally the shittiest city ever. They're in the worst.
You know
city
what I
ever.
hate when Danny goes. You know what I'm saying, and none of us
Yeah,
have any
no,
idea.
no,
what
we
Of
have
course,
no idea
Daddy,
what
we
you're
got you. Yep. Mhm.
You got to blame it on the younger generation. You younger guys, you
Right.
just don't get it.
No,
you
this
just
is,
don't get it.
It's true. Well, forget it. Forget it.
Look, it's wisdom gained with age, boys. We don't have it yet.
Right.
Yeah, we should show our pumpkins on the podcast.
I
Oh
thought they
yeah, we
did-
should.
I
The
thought
jack o'
they're-
lanterns.
Aren't they dead?
Oh, they're gone now, but we have pictures.
Oh,
Oh, they're gone now, but we have pictures.
well, have fun editing that shit.
Just put it on the
yeah,
fucking
you
screen.
slideshow.
just slap it in. Be like, here you go, guys.
Yeah. Here.
Okay.
All right, ready?
did it.
Here's our pumpkin.
Yeah, right. I just did it right now.
Yeah,
Nah,
there
I
you
just
go.
fucking shake the mic. Sorry, guys.
Actually, I did it,
Yeah, way to
pussy.
go.
Yeah, you've been doing
Sam.
the editing recently. I appreciate it. Yeah.
think we were ever gonna get an intro?
Oh, he's dude.
Hey,
Danny's only got
Halloween,
like 2
Halloween.
weeks. Halloween.
2 weeks?
Are you gonna be ready?
Oh
No.
yeah, it'll be
Less
there.
than 2
It
weeks.
will?
Yeah, it'll be
Less
Less
fantastic.
than actually,
Yeah,
I think
actually,
it's
yeah,
exactly
yeah.
2 weeks.
Oh my
Yeah,
god,
really.
he's
Is this gonna be
started.
like spooky, scary skeletons?
Yeah, right,
It's
yeah.
gonna be us laughing or some
Yeah.
shit.
Dude, I want one of the old COD intros. Like, it's
yeah.
got like your name,
A
And it
montage.
just like flips around. It's like,
Yeah.
That'd
Check
be
out
pretty
my.
sick, actually.
old
I like
pictures.
that.
I think I'd
With
make
the name
it-
on top above it, like, and you're floating there. It's like a green screen kind of look.
Yeah, you like that?
yeah, I don't know, man.
Yeah,
It's
some,
like
some
the
bullshit like that.
Like the who's that dumbass YouTuber? Ali A.
No,
You know that intro, dude?
I know what you're talking about.
You know
yeah.
what I'm talking about.
It's just like the the stereotypical COD montage where it's like loud dubstep music and there's
Yeah.
like.
What's
tons
your
of
favorite
animations.
intro of any movie of all time,
Any movie?
or any show, any movie show, whatever? There's a lot
Best
of good,
intro?
There's a lot of good ones, and I have a really good one that I'll say, but I want to hear you guys first.
Best.
If anyone
intro.
guesses mine, I will fucking. I don't know what I'll do.
Well,
I'll
the
do
one that
something
probably
crazy.
makes me feel the best would be like The Office, but that's mainly just because of the music.
Music's
I'm a
good.
sucker for the Office intro.
Well, you know
music.
what? Because going off of like the music being kind of, you know what I really like? I always liked Edna and Eddie.
Yeah. that
Very
was a good
simple,
one.
and
Yeah,
I know
That's
the
good.
entire
I think-
thing.
That's a good
and
one.
the whistle.
That's- I
I would
respect
so
say-
good.
I
Yeah.
don't respect Sam's. I respect yours.
I would say excluding
The
anime,
Office.
probably the Fairly Odd Parents. That was probably
That's
my favorite.
that's
intro.
another.
Oh, that's
I
good.
respect
That-
that.
Better,
Oh, yeah.
better
I respect
SpongeBob.
that.
Just
Look,
'cause I
oh,
watched it so many
SpongeBob's.
times.
SpongeBob's
mean,
classic. Yeah.
Well,
everyone
now
can
is
agree on that.
SpongeBob actually is the intro good, or is it just because it's so iconic now?
It's
You know what I'm
iconic.
saying?
It's
I think it's
iconic.
both.
I think it's iconic. I don't think it's particularly good.
It's probably the catchiest shit I've ever heard.
Yeah.
It's very catchy. Yeah,
All right, Sean.
Fairly Odd Parents was strong.
Yeah, it's a good one. I like that.
that is a good one.
I don't know, man.
What's
Let me
your
tell you
story?
my three.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Trey,
Okay,
you
so
know
I
yours.
have, my one is my definite. The other two are just like
I'm gonna throw Avatar out there.
that's a good one. Very
Last
good one.
Airbender.
It's not even like it's not super good music or anything. Just like you hear the fucking
You know.
you hear
know.
Katara starts talking about the elements and I'm in. I'm
You,
Right.
hear
locked
the, you hear
in.
the wind and you know.
Yeah.
Oh, and the silhouettes of everybody doing their abilities,
For
very
sure,
cool.
For sure. I
It's
agree.
cool. Yeah, it's cool.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
I have my number one I'll keep for last, but I have two just like notable is one I used to love because I was a kid and I like Disney Channel and shit. iCarly was a great one.
That's a good
Yeah,
one.
that's a good one.
I don't
And,
remember.
Not on
um,
Disney Channel, but go
Not
on.
Di- is that Nick?
The Nick, yeah.
Nickelodeon. And then my other one was Sweet Life of Zack and Cody. That was a
Also
good one.
really
Yeah.
good.
That's a legend.
Also
I don't
really
remember
good.
either of them, but I've
My
seen the
number
show.
one.
I liked it before they went on the boat.
Oh yeah,
But go
Life
on,
on Deck,
go on,
whatever.
yeah,
That's a
yeah.
different show.
Go
Sweet
on.
Life of Zack and Cody is very different.
The boat was still fun.
Foster's Home Imaginary Friends.
That
Oh,
was
that
clutch.
one
Dude,
Slash.
that
Yeah.
is it. It's
That
not even.
one
There's nothing
slapped.
crazy about it
No,
either. It's like
it's
very
so
like just
good.
normal
Yeah.
music. But
Yeah.
like,
So
dude,
good.
that is a fucking. That's an
I think the
awesome
show is
intro.
better than the intro. You know what I mean? Like intro wise, I mean, like I feel like Trey picked it because it's a really good show, more so than his.
No, but
intro.
I remember it. Like as soon as the intro comes on, I'm like, oh shit, I forgot about this show. You know what I mean?
Really?
Like
Yeah, it's got
the intro
that-
just gets
the
me right
effect.
away. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh my god, fucking Foster. Like I don't know how they ever stopped that show. That was awesome.
I don't know. There's the scene with like it's hot in Topeka will never not be something that I like have entirely memorized.
I didn't like
Never
that
watched
show.
it.
Really?
No,
I
loved
never-
it.
I didn't
liked
like it when I was
it.
a
I
kid.
I
loved
fucking
it.
loved it.
I do not like sitcoms.
Zoe 101.
There's it's
Sitcoms.
that was a sitcom.
You think
What?
so?
Sweet Life of Zack and Cody.
Oh, Sweet Life of Zack and
Oh,
Cody.
That's what we're talking about,
You
right?
said
No,
Foster's
it's
Home
called
Imaginary
Foster's
Friends.
Oh, Foster's Home's fantastic.
Yeah, okay, good.
No, no. Don't give me that bullshit. You fucking. This is the problem with
you-
Troy. You
what
move
are
the
you
conversation so fast that.
No,
Can I
no.
have 2 seconds? You know what I'm saying?
I
Can we
literally, I
fucking
get it,
stay on
I
the
get it, but
subject?
I literally said my second, my third.
No,
is
I was talking
iCarly.
to Sam. I was looking at Sam, right? We were just talking about fucking Sweet Life, right?
maybe
Yes.
like a minute or two ago.
Oh,
We
I literally said, Danny,
So then
I said-
why would I talk about the Hot in Topeka scene if we were talking about Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, a show where that didn't happen?
I actually thought that was
Oh,
from-
you must
You
have
missed
missed
it.
it.
You must have
No, I know.
missed it.
Yeah, it's Blue. Blue's like, yeah, it's hot in Topeka. And
Right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, anyway.
So
But
you
anyway.
just discarded
No, but
that
it happened
from-
because I said iCarly, then I said Sweet Life of Zack and Cody.
Right.
Sam said no, the boat one sucked. I said, yeah, Sweet Life on Deck or whatever is
And then
bullshit.
we moved on
Then
right
I said,
away.
Then I
Right
said
away.
my number one. I even emphasized it. My number one is Foster's Home Imaginary Friends, and they're like, oh yeah. And then
yeah.
you're like,
Yeah, Sweet Life on Deck, right?
Yeah, I remember
We're
that.
talking about
Sitcom.
Sweet Life,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
It's fucking sitcom.
So those are like the iconic ones for me, but probably my number one, just like most memorable, is an anime intro, and it's Code Geass, the
Oh, yeah,
original
that's like
Code
Sean's
Geass.
favorite
Symphony.
show of all time.
See, but
And-
you didn't
yeah.
start watching anime until like how old?
Halfway through high school.
it's like
I
15,
guess, but I'm
16.
talking about like.
Oh shit!
I mean, like
Pokemon. What are we
Oh,
crazy?
yeah.
Oh,
What are we
mwah.
fucking crazy?
Mwah,
Yeah, Pokemon.
beautiful.
Yeah, that's
wonderful.
That's legendary. Right
Yeah.
there.
Holy
Pokemon is
shit.
fucking
Yeah,
yeah,
nuts.
but like
If you don't know
for-
that is, then
yeah.
you're
Oh,
fucked up.
fuck you.
Yeah, fuck
I
you.
don't want to hang out with you.
what?
Not Sean. Come on.
You looked right at me when you
You did.
said it.
Well, because I was
You
like
said-
kind of
you looked at me and
transitioning
said-
to you taking the floor.
I don't want to hang out with you.
Ugh,
It hurt a little bit, dude.
Right,
I
he's
felt
missing
that.
Wasn't about
context,
me.
just
I
like
felt that.
with
Wasn't about
Danny
you. Never
missing
about
our
you.
context.
Yeah,
right,
like
Go on.
right.
Stuff from our childhood is like obviously super memorable.
Zoe 101.
Just because Code Geass is my favorite show, like
Said it
I
twice
hear
now.
it and I'm just like, that shit, dude, gets me goosebumps.
I haven't seen the
Goosebumps.
Code
So
Geass yet.
good.
I'm really behind on my anime, man.
That's what I was saying, like excluding anime, because there's a lot of intros that I like. I don't know. They are
Tower of
pretty.
God?
They work pretty hard. on
Sorry, Sam.
I'm sure we could look up best. Go ahead. Though.
They act like the microphones don't pick them up.
Yeah,
like,
right.
to each
Yeah,
other
yeah.
just because they turn their head.
Hey, Sean.
But I think animes are excluded just because it's pretty clear that they focus a lot on their intros and outros.
Yes.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, yes.
Like especially
Yes.
just compared to like American cartoons.
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
a lot
right.
of good
Oh,
ones.
yeah,
It's not even. It's not the
Yeah,
main part.
like American cartoons get like little updates here and there, but like
they go for
they're full-
catchiness.
Oh.
Right.
Yes.
They go for simplicity
Yes.
and catchiness,
Right.
whereas like anime intros are like trying to show
no, that's
off.
all new.
It's just
yeah.
trying to show off.
Like
so.
I think during the Pain arc in Naruto, the Bluebird theme.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's
That's
so
awesome.
good. That's probably
Oh
one of my
my
favorite. And also,
The song itself.
Shippuden, like the first one, like the rap song.
Yeah.
Awesome intro.
I have another one.
Naruto
That,
has a lot of good ones.
I have one that beats Foster's Home Imaginary Friends on a
What?
Pokemon level. Maybe not. Like it's like
Just
right
under
below
it. Yeah.
The Simpsons.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
a classic.
Yeah.
It
I
is.
was never into
It
The
is.
Simpsons.
See, the reason I love it so much is because I played Hit and Run so much.
I
and, like,
loved
dude,
that game.
Dude,
Oh, yeah,
that,
Hit and
that
Run
is
was so
GTA
good.
before GTA.
Exactly.
Let's be real.
Exactly.
That is
Yep.
a fucking
Yep.
It
classic.
was so good.
Yeah.
And I feel like if you go back and play it, it's not as good because it's really just driving,
Of course.
right? It's
Yeah.
just driving.
Yeah, there was a
You
couple
can get-
things you
can
could
get
do
out and
outside of the
walk.
car.
No, you
You
can
can
get out and
walk?
walk. Yeah.
Yeah, you could
The
walk
first
around.
one,
I
no,
haven't
no,
played
no.
it in so long.
The first one was like literally a taxi game. Like all you needed to do were drive people
Yeah.
places, and then
Hit
hit
and
and
Run
run.
too.
No,
Or no, it was
hit
just
and
called Hit and
run
Run, yeah.
came out, and that's when you could get up.
You
out
could
of
like
your
punch
car.
people and stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you could.
could
There was a
punch people?
bug.
Yes.
Dude,
I
there was a
forget, dude. I
bug
haven't
where
played
you
in
would
so long.
kick
That's
a
why I loved it
random
so much.
person, and
Yeah.
they would fly to
Yes,
the top
yeah,
of the
yep.
map. And
Uh-huh.
I
I
found that
remember
to be
that.
the funniest
Yeah.
shit when I was
Yeah.
fucking like 9.
Yep.
Because I'd see him fly up, and you couldn't like pan the camera, but you would just see a body
Yeah.
fall down to the ground.
Oh, I do remember now fully. Oh
Yeah,
my
no,
God. You
Hit
can
and
do
Run
so much
is
in that
a
game. Oh, my.
phenomenal game, man.
Yeah.
And the
You remember
rocket
the
car, like
Quickie Mart?
the
Yep.
rocket car was so delicate, but Jesus Christ,
that
you would go.
felt good.
You
That
would
was-
fly in that.
Do you guys
motherfucker.
remember launching every car over the
bridge?
the wasteland?
The bridge?
Yes, the
Wasteland?
wasteland.
Yes,
yep,
the wasteland.
Yeah.
There was like
Oh.
a junkyard, and you like
Yeah,
jump
the junkyard,
over it.
yeah.
You could see
I
how
had-
far you could
Yeah.
fly.
I feel left out. I didn't play.
Oh, it was a really
Oh.
good game. Yeah.
The rocket car was so fast you like hit the invisible wall at
Yep.
the edge
Yeah.
of the map.
I had everything in that game by far. Like every
and I
single
think there
car
was
you
another
possibly
car,
have.
like like the scientist guy.
Yeah.
I think you could get like a
a special car, yeah.
like a saucer or something
Dude,
like that.
you
It
could.
was a saucer.
I think it was a level with Lisa where you played as her.
Uh-huh.
I don't know why I remember that.
the
but
moon.
There were
was it the
so
moon
many.
sauce? No.
It was
no,
like a
never mind.
UFO car.
Yeah, but wasn't it like a Mars? Were you like in the or like a Mars mission or some shit?
I don't think
or
so.
No? Maybe
I
I'm
don't
thinking-
remember.
it might
I
be
don't
another
remember
game
all
I'm
the
thinking of.
missions, but I do remember driving around
In
in that
GTA I'm
game like
thinking of.
so much. It was just so. It was so great. Like it was
Yeah.
literally GTA. It was like I wanted to play GTA to drive. I never had like I didn't want to go around and chop people's heads off with katanas. Like sure you could do it, but I was more focused on like driving a sick car.
Right.
And then Simpsons Hit and Run comes out and you're like, you can drive all the normal cars or you can find the secret cars that are hidden on
Yes,
each
the secret
level.
ones.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, dude, those
Yeah.
were sick. You'd find, you'd be like, can I get in that? Do
Right.
you remember like the little Lego car?
Yes, I had everything. I had every car. I went back
Yeah.
and watched all the
No,
YouTube
I don't remember
videos
that.
to find everything.
Locked them all?
Yep. My favorite. Going back to how you said like you just want to drive and shit in like GTA. I had two favorite things. Obviously, driving. Everyone loves.
I know which game's coming.
Huh?
Are you going to mention a game about driving?
No, not a game at Midnight Club LA.
No, I thought you were gonna say the Burnout, where you crash cars.
Burnout.
Oh,
I played
Burnout's
that.
great.
Yeah, that was fun.
Burnout Paradise.
Midnight Club LA was way better than any other car game I ever played, but
Which
besides
one?
the point, Midnight Club LA.
I never
I
played.
never played it either.
Oh
but go on.
my fucking god, the modded cars in that. Like there was an auction, and it was like the best system I've ever seen. Players customize the car, sell it at an auction. So it was
Wow.
all player based, and there was so many mods that like it was unique every time.
This was on PS2. How did you interact with players?
No, it was 360.
Oh, gotcha.
So there was a marketplace, and I had like you get like modded ones off of like Modia, remember? So it was modded cars. It wouldn't like affect the game really. It was just a cool like crazy big wheels, some crazy shit. So I sold my Audi R8 on there that I customized. I sold like 200,000 copies, and I made like millions of dollars on it. So I was like rich as fuck. It was like on the top of the auction for like months.
Wow.
So going back to what I was saying. So when I go to like GTA or like Saints Row or something, I care about driving and then just the fist fighting. I don't care about like the guns and shit. I just want to go up and have an interaction where like, you know, like the dodge in GTA where it's like the
Yeah.
like yeah.
Right.
I want like 100 of those in every game. I just want there to be so many different ways to like fight people.
Yeah.
Because I have so much fun just going and fighting. That's why I loved Spider-Man so much. Because it's just all hand-to-hand combat fighting.
Right.
Yeah.
And then a couple webs and like that's amazing.
Yeah.
And dodging like those games
Amazing.
are so fucking good.
Amazing Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Nice.
Avengers was fun, but Spider-Man was a different level. Like that game is unbelievable.
I'm glad I returned that bullshit.
yeah,
Oh,
no
the
one's playing
Avengers
anymore. I don't think.
Yeah, it's like under 1,000 already on Steam.
Oh,
concurrent
my God.
players.
Damn.
Yeah,
I wish
it's-
it's because there's no multiplayer. There was multi-
There's, I thought there was
yeah,
supposed
it's
to
like
be.
co-op, but it's not like a full-on like you can fight others in multiplayer.
I feel like I knew this was coming when
Yeah,
I saw
oh,
the
yeah.
game being
They
made.
never-
I'm
they
like,
never succeed.
when they aim to be more like the graphic or the comics more so than the movies, that was right away where I was like, oh, well, most of the people who buy this game gonna have no idea what they're expecting.
Yeah.
like,
They're
why would they
"Oh,
make
it's gonna
that
be
girl?
just like the movie?
Why
And
would
then
they make
show me,
Khan
like,
a
This
main
doesn't
character?
look like the movie.
Why would they make
So-
Khan a main character? Like they should have had fucking Thor and Iron Man main characters.
I
Like
don't know.
I think they should have just taken one of the characters and made a game about him.
yeah, like an Iron Man or
Like,
Thor.
like
Thor.
a new
Thor
Hulk
would be
game,
awesome.
Ultimate Destruction. That shit
Or
was fucking awesome.
imagine this. What if they made it so that you could pick any player and you had an entire campaign, full gameplay just to play as that character?
Yeah, that's what I'm
every
talking
character.
about. Yeah.
one for every single character.
No, there should be saying that in that game there should be one for every character, which I agree with. There should be a different
Oh,
like,
storyline.
like a full-on story, just
For
like
every
an
character.
entire campaign for each character that you want to
Yep.
play, and they have
Yeah.
like I don't know all the Avengers.
Take the
Well-
approach of GTA, something that takes a long time, but it's fucking worth it because people are gonna keep playing it, and then
It has a good story.
you do the
know?
single campaigns for each of them, and then you go and do like for maybe 6 characters, not a lot.
Yeah.
Then you go and you can go online, you can fucking do a bunch of like missions together and fight each other, and there's
Yeah.
arena battles. Like
You have to get to a certain
That's
point in
sick.
campaign so that you can play with that character online.
Yeah,
do some
right.
shit like that. I don't
Exactly.
know.
I think that as soon as they made it like a looter shooter,
yeah,
well, not shooter, but
Right.
you know what I mean. As soon as they did that, that was like, okay, this is gonna be a bullshit game.
Yeah.
Because like that whole thing about looting games, the only one that's really gotten it right is fucking Destiny. So
You think so?
yeah.
I think also the fact that they went with it being free is big. Most games, I feel like
Wait, what's free?
Destiny.
Oh, that's right. It's free now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Division is a perfect example of of Avengers game. It's literally Division. Like you can get
They
different
should have made
equipment.
it free. I'm
Yeah, but
telling
you can't even look. You can't even see the gear you equip on your character. That's
Division?
stupid.
Yeah, it's kinda
no,
cool.
no,
In
no.
what?
In the Avengers game,
Oh, really?
like if you equip like Hulk gear,
right.
like you don't. It's not like you see anything. You just get like so all you're doing is like stat buffs, which is like kind of boring.
Right.
Well, you can get skin changes though.
You can get skin changes, yeah, but it's
But-
but all this gear that you have that you worked for,
Yeah. I
doesn't
know what you mean.
physically.
When I play,
it's
when
not,
I play games like
yeah.
that, and I unlock.
You wanna
gear
look cool, you know?
Exactly.
Yeah.
I think the best example of that is Risk of Rain. Like
That's
every,
true.
You wear
every
everything.
single
Yeah.
item
Yeah,
you pick
you
up,
wear.
Oh, it's so
it
cool.
is on
Yeah.
your character.
That's
That's
true.
such like a cool thing.
It is cool.
I just
watched-
love like eventually like you just look like nothing.
Yeah.
You're just like
A
a
big
wait,
blob.
is there something in
A
there?
bunch of colors, yeah.
Yeah, right, yeah.
I
I
actually
agree.
I watched a YouTube video of a streamer interviewing the developers of the game because the developers are like just 2 dudes.
Yeah.
And the idea for that came from like the dev saw fan art that was doing that from Risk of Rain 1. So Risk of Rain 1 had like fan art coming out of people like the items that you're picking up
Were on you.
were on the
And they were
character
like, "Let's do that."
they were doing it in like really cool ways and they were like that'd be really cool if we could code into the game. And then they tried to make it like a 2D thing again and then the way that they had to do certain things it ended up becoming like 3D but from the side and they're like it's basically a 3D game. Let's just
Right.
Yeah.
for it.
let's just turn the
Oh,
camera.
Risk of Rain 2 is great.
Yeah.
Very fun.
So
Alright,
then
guys.
they were able to implement it. It was really
Yeah.
cool.
I think that's ready to wrap it up.
Yes, sir.
Wrap it up.
Wrap
Good
it
episode.
up.
Wrap it
Nice
up.
Awesome
Combo.
episode.
Daniel,
Yeah, definitely
please
is flowing.
bless us with those godly, heroic words that you do every time we end this wonderful
Yes.
podcast.
Yes. Take risks in business, folks.
Yeah.
Just as long as they don't have Danny
Nope.
involved.
Take risks in business.
risks in
Take
business.
risks in business.
Peace out.